What is the dumbest thing you've seen someone spend their money on? Somewhat related, but there are many beggars on the Nextdoor app. It always starts with something like "single mom here, just seeing if anyone can help me out with Christmas presents. I just started a new job and don't get paid for 2 weeks." Then you check the post history and same post, but changed to birthday, first day of school, school clothes. "We just moved and don't have any furniture. Anyone have a free car?" So many beggars. My neighbors once spent all their money on a private fireworks show, then had to hide their cars from the repo man for months. Edit, no longer neighbors. Accidental subscriptions. Remember kids, if you sign up for a free trial, be prepared to cancel that shit the second they allow you. Otherwise they'll start charging automatically and you'll end up with $60 worth of rhino foreskin being delivered to your house each week. Knew a girl who would spend all her money on scratchers and drugs. She would constantly go on about how when she finally won big she was going to move and get clean. Her grandmother gave her a 20, 30K inheritance. Nothing changed except how many scratchers she would buy. I saw her buy out whole rolls occasionally. She wised up with the last few thousand and put some advance rent on an apartment. Was in a motel, and fixed her car. But that money was gone in less than 2 months. Oh my idiot niece. Like 5 years ago she was on Facebook begging because her husband, they weren't married, was a firefighter and they were struggling with bills and were going to take an electronic riding toy for her daughter back for a refund. This is in an area of very poor people with tons of actual people in need. People on Facebook pooled money and bought a toy that the kid did not need vs letting them help people in actual need. They lived with my mom, paid nothing in rent, and made a combined income of around 80K that year. No car payments. No rent. They blew it all going out to eat and stupid shit like 3D printers, that he never figured out how to use, a drone, used once, a Bitcoin farming machine, never assembled, thousands on an exotic saltwater tank and fish. They kept letting the fish die and would spend hundreds more on new fish, ferrets, exotic frogs and lizards, hamsters, guinea pigs, rabbits etc. I worked with a guy who'd spend $200 to $300 a week on OnlyFans. He'd brag about it. I guess he thought if he'd spent enough he might get lucky or something.